Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Planning with Bree. I'm Bree, and today we're going to be setting up the 5th week for my weekly spreads in June, as well as my review page. The first thing I'm going to do is draw more of these abstract flowers that I've been drawing throughout my entire video. If you would like to see my June setup, as well as the video I have on the first 4 weekly spreads, I will leave those in the cards above in the right hand corner, and they'll be down in my description box. But these flowers are very, very simple. I just choose 2 different colors from my Cali Art marker set, and I draw a circle in the middle, and then I draw a circle around it, leaving a little bit of white space between the 2 circles. I also used a stencil to draw these circles so that my flower is a little bit more symmetrical as a circle. So I start in the middle and I draw these petals by going from the center all the way up to the pencil markings that I have of that circle drawn out already. And it just makes the circle look a lot better than when I tried to do this without that pencil drawn in first. So for these flowers that I have in the top left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner, I'm going to lay down some washi tape first so that I have a clean border when I'm done. I'm not going to outline this page because this page is going to have a lot of boxes and rectangles on it already, and I just wanted it to be a clean border without an outline, so that's why I used the washi tape. So I'm just going to do the same thing for this flower here and the one down at the bottom. Then I am going to just make some different size rectangles and squares all over this page. I only do 6 boxes for this page, and they're various sizes. If they were all the same size, I would put the dimensions of the box in the top right hand corner like I did in my last video. But since they're not all the same size, I just went ahead and left that alone. I was kind of eyeballing it, so I know that on certain days I write more than on other days, and I just use a smaller box if it fits, or if I knew that on that day I was going to be writing less. I hope that makes sense, but these were just really freestyle rectangles. There was no rhyme or reason except what I just said, whether it fit on the page or if I knew I was going to be writing more or less. So after I peel this tape off, you can see the beautiful border that it has given me, and now I don't have to go in and fight with the border at the end. It just looks very, very clean, and I like using it like that, like using the washi tape like that. So I am going to use a ruler to draw these various rectangles because my freehand, trying to draw straight lines freehand is just not my thing. For one, I would be rotating my journal this entire video and it would probably make you dizzy. And for 2, they're very, very wiggly, especially if I've been coloring or doing something else before I started trying to draw a straight line. So it does take longer to use a ruler, but for me, it really, really looks nice and neat, and it allows my handwriting and the things that I draw on the inside way more flowy, I guess you could say. So if you know about my June spread, you know that what's sitting over to the right that's kind of flapped out right now is my mood tracker. And the way I'm going to actually draw my moods on this spread is I am going to draw them on the lines that go around the rectangle. Which is why another reason I didn't want to put a border on this page, because I plan on having these flowers and plants just going all over the page on the lines of the rectangle. Okay, so last thing I did was just write the dates in, and then I wrote ABC down at the bottom. If you don't know, I use ABC journaling, which just is an acronym for steps of journaling for mindfulness and reflection. And if you saw as I flipped through my journal setup at the beginning of this video, I did have to blur some things out because the majority of my bullet journal is for mindfulness, reflection, keeping up with personal habits. I basically use my bullet journal as a structured diary. basically. So I had to blur some things out in the beginning. Right now, I am drawing an appetizer menu. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I spelled appetizer wrong. So don't judge me. Don't come for me. I didn't have time to look it up. I recorded this video today, the day that it goes up, and I didn't want to be late for work, so I didn't have time to look it up. I just drew it in. But this also ties back into my brunch theme that I've had. I have like a restaurant brunch type theme for June, especially like eating outdoors on the patio and just getting outside, being in the sunlight, giving just brunch vibes all month of June, you know? So the way I decided to end my spread for June is to create what looks like a menu. Now, what I'm drawing right now, what is called the appetizer menu, is going to be where I do my ABC journaling for the end of the month. I'm hoping that this is enough room, but we'll see. So I did cut out some footage there because the footage that I had just did not look good. My hand was in the camera and I didn't know, so I just cut it out. But basically, I just drew a rectangle and then I drew a smaller rectangle on the inside. I filled that in to make it all black. And then I drew 2 more of those abstract flowers in the top left and the bottom right. And I am going to write over these flowers, which is why I chose to draw them in gray. On this next page, I'm going to draw another menu. Right now, I'm writing out the word brunch. And you guys know those little menus that stand up on the table? You know what I mean? They're kind of like paper. They stand up in a little triangle form. That's what I was drawing right here. So this brunch, quote unquote, menu is going to be for my June review. This helps me go back and review the things, my goals that I hit, how I feel I did for the month of June on all of my habits. And this is going to help me with my level 10 quarter 2 review. I will do a video on that. I have quarter 1 up if you want to go see what I'm talking about. But yes, that's what this spread is for. At the bottom, I did decide to draw a little QR code looking thing. It's just a series of boxes and dots. And I thought that was so cute because nowadays, like, the full menu is on your phone now since 2020. I then just kept this page really simple with the line at the bottom, and that's it. This is the final flip through of my journal for June. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Oh, for my self-care tracker, you can see I've started to fill some things in. Boom and boom. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come back next Tuesday. I will have another video up for you. And until then, write something down today. See you next time. Bye.